Bringing the conversation back to the couch, Raymond, why wouldn't they head for California?
Right.
Why not? There, they could go to college if they wanted for free, right? They would get cash payouts. They get free health care, food stamp benefits, housing assistance. Hey, the list goes on.
Well, look, they go from one sanctuary city to another. And Governor Hochul is now saying we should deport these people because of their alleged criminal activity. Here's the problem. She, too, is doing what I call the Hochul two-step. She says deport them on the one hand. On the other hand, she just opened up 4,000 state jobs to these illegal aliens. This is a big problem here in New York. I was at that place yesterday. Believe it or not, the site of that attack on those cops, it is in front of a migrant shelter, which is on 42nd Street between Madame Tussauds and where Aladdin is playing. You don't have to buy a ticket to see a whole new world. It's right there out on the street. It's a disaster what we're seeing. But to put a migrant shelter, one of 200 now in New York, in the middle of the tourist district in the biggest city of the world boggles the mind. And we're going to see more of this because the DA doesn't care and they really aren't changing anything. Try to find a cop in Times Square. They're practically non-existent because they're down 1,000+ cops and it doesn't look like it's going to get better any quicker.
Yeah. And when you do find them, say thank you. Lisa,
Yes,
as Raymond talks about DA Bragg, I mean, it's such a joke too. You know, the purpose of bail is to ensure that you return to court. And so the joke is on Alvin Bragg so many times over because, of course, these guys don't have any ties to New York whatsoever. They are so long gone. As Daniel Penny's attorney said, he finds this all very confounding. That's just the tip of the iceberg.
Well, and that's America today. I mean, can we debase ourselves anymore as a nation? I mean, I want everyone to go back and look at those photos of these criminals flipping us off, and that's what it is. That's what these people think of us. That's what they think of America. They break our laws, likely lying about asylum when they're coming here for other reasons. They're not escaping persecution. They're coming here for economic reasons. They're coming here to take advantage of us. Or they're gotaways who broke the law coming in here as well. So this is what they think of us. They come here and then they flee to California where they're going to be provided housing assistance, food stamps, health care, financial aid, further taking advantage of Americans. And then we have idiot Republicans like Dan Crenshaw and James Lankford who are trying to codify this invasion in perpetuity by allowing up to 5,000 illegal immigrants per day. So, you know, the joke is on all of us because this is absolutely ridiculous. And I hope Americans wake up and realize that, you know, we're getting screwed.
Well, I hope the Americans that wake up extend to Congress, Kaylee, because through no fault of the 150 Democrats that voted against a bill to deport those arrested for illegal drunk driving, I mean, think about Melissa Powell and her son, who was killed by a recidivist drunk driver, illegal immigrant out of Colorado. There's not enough time in the show for me to name all of the people who have died at the hands of recidivist, drunk driving illegal immigrants. And 150 Democrats say no?
It's inexcusable, completely inexcusable, as are the laws in these blue jurisdictions. Look, you know, you mentioned these guys fleeing to California. Do you realize that they are entitled by law to sex change surgery in California should they get there and decide, oh, today I feel like I'm a woman? That is insane. I mean, that is insane, but these guys theoretically are entitled to that when they arrive, if they ever arrive in California, if that was their destination. Now, yes, you had those liberals who voted 150 against that law. But what is interesting is this story has struck such a chord because it's so unjust on so many levels. The fact that these guys could have been near our school children, the fact that these individuals could have displaced kids from their soccer fields. Liberals are acting a little bit differently. Veronica Escobar of the Progressives has called out Democrats, saying all of a sudden you guys are sounding like Republicans. We don't want to sound like Republicans on this issue. Kathy Hochul, the Democrat mayor, these guys should be deported. I'm paraphrasing her there. I went on some liberal networks. They're all covering this story. And on CNN, I watched this host in shock and awe when a law enforcement officer came on and said this. So what the detectives are telling me, detectives around New York, is that there are crews here, and they're crews that steal things. They operate in New York, do all their stealing, go to Florida to spend the money, and come back. And I'm like, why don't they say stay and steal in Florida? They said because you go to jail in Florida. And the CNN host was stunned. My point is, all of a sudden, the liberal networks, liberals in general, are taking notice because the American people are saying this is manifestly unfair.
And in the process, in the interim, while we wait for them to come to their senses, we're all in danger. The safety is eroded. New York Post today calling it the sad, ugly future of New York. I argue it's the sad, ugly present. And now police officers hamstrung even further. They have to record every stop. Every minute there is a hamstringing and a castration occurring of so many people trying to do the right thing in this city and the right thing in this country by those liberals, even if they are slowly coming around. I don't want to wait for their puberty to peak. I'm sick of it. People are dying.
They won't rob or pick anybody's pocket down in Florida because Floridians are allowed to pack.
Point.
You said America, I say Democrat. Democrats let these criminals into the United States unlawfully. Democrats let these criminals out onto the streets, no bail, after assaulting police officers. Democrats let these criminals avoid being turned over to ICE. And Democrats let these criminals suckle at the teat of taxpayers. Until everybody stops voting for Democrats, this will continue. But this, like the bail reform, it is very hard to unravel and undo the damage these left-wing lunatics have done to New York and all of these states.
You're right. And let me just add, the voting for the Democrats, yes, but also please, normal conservative people, run. Because oftentimes the only buffet on those ballots are a buffet of socialist, liberal wastes of flesh.
They're bothered by the children who are on the subways, children selling candy. Where's Child Protective Services? They're illegal kids on the subway selling candy.
Poor things. Hey everyone, I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.